Okay, so who's actually buying homes right now and how? Well, let's take a look. Welcome to Morning Joe with me, Jim. And let's take a quick look and see who is buying homes and how are they buying them? You're paying cash, you're financing. What are you doing to get these homes? And I found this. This just popped up. I was actually on my phone scrolling through this morning, and this popped up from the National Association of Realtor Research. I don't even subscribe to the page. You know how Facebook is. They know what you like. And here it is. I'm going to read it and then pull up the chart. So first-time home buyers were responsible for 30% of sales in July. So about a third of sales went to first-time home buyers, which is what I've been saying. It's the time for first-time home buyers right now. Yeah, rates are up, but there's less competition. Investors were about 16%, half that. So if a third, so a sixth of, well, and that stands to reason. 1 in 6 is there it is. 1 in 6 transactions generally go to investors, right? Real estate investors, buy and hold. You want cash flow. You want to rent it out long term or short term. Could be short term. And then cash investors, or cash sales rather, were next. And I am seeing a lot of that. There's a lot of cash sales right now, more than the average. And look at that, days on market, 20. It's up from 14 a year ago. Now it's almost 3 weeks on the market instead of 2 weeks on the market, the average home. But there's also an average of 3. I just saw this somewhere. I don't think it was on this post. There's an average of 3 offers on every home. So that's pretty good. Now, here's why I say that. A lot of people are saying, well, first-time buyers are priced out of the market. Well, not if we get creative. No. Some are, yeah, for sure, but not most. And most, if we get creative with it, and we get creative by either, remember, there's 3 things that go into buying a home generally: credit, assets, down payment, right? And income, your debt to income ratio calculation. So credit, assets, income. So let's get creative. If we don't have a down payment, but we have credit and an income that's solid, okay, we have options for that. We have a 100% FHA loan, for example, no down payment on an FHA loan. And there's other options as well. It's just a matter of getting creative. But how many people out there are saying, well, first-time home buyers are priced out of the market? Well, they're a third of the market right now. They're not priced out. It's just a matter of getting in while you can, because when rates drop, there's not going to be 3 offers on every home. There's going to be 12 offers on every home. And first-time home buyers won't be priced out of the market. They'll just be out of the market because no one's going to take an offer where you have to pay closing costs. Whereas now they will. Many sellers will. Investors, I mean, it's still a huge market for investors, in fact, growing, because investors recognize, man, if some first-time home buyers are priced out of the market, or they think they are because they're being told they are, they're going to rent. So renters go up. So investors are doing very well right now, picking up properties that make sense, the cash flow from day one. I could do a whole thing on investors, and I will, possibly tomorrow. There's a whole thing there, but you don't have to cash flow a lot from day one if you're going to hold that property for a long time, because rents tend to go up, right? And the property value tends to go up. You're going to make money over time. You have to cash flow, but not a ton. You don't have to make a killing from day one. And then cash sales are up a lot. What I like to tell people, cash sales are up a lot because you win the deal with a cash sale and sometimes get a better deal. Sometimes, not always. But I like to offer delayed financing. So a lot of people they have the cash to put $500,000 into a $500,000 home and pay cash, but that's a lot of their cash. So they'd like to pull some of that back out. That's called delayed financing. We can put financing on the property after you close, having paid cash, and then put the mortgage on afterward. Now, here's the really interesting one: distress sales. That's foreclosures, short sales, if that still exists right now, but basically foreclosures in REO properties, real estate owned by banks, right? Everyone, look, at the beginning of the rise in interest rates about June-ish of last year, I was seeing a lot of people predicting, oh, there's going to be a flood of REO properties. We're going to see foreclosures mount up. Look, if we see job losses in a real recession, we might see foreclosures tick up a little bit. I hope not, because it's sad for any family that goes through that, but we might. But right now, it's 1% of sales, and it has been 1% of sales since last year. What if it ticks up to 3% of sales? If you're waiting for a foreclosure wave, you're going to be waiting a while. I'm just telling you, you're going to be waiting a while. Everyone has a lot of equity. Even if they have to sell, they can sell. Most buyers, most owners rather. So I don't think we're going to see this tick up very much. Days on market. Well, if we see rates tick down, days on market's going to go down as well, pretty sharply. So anyway, I thought that was interesting because it's interesting to look at the real data and not just the hype, right? There's still, I saw one last week, I think, there's still YouTubers out there going, it's all going to crash. And I get it. It gets clicks. Good for them for getting clicks and making money on YouTube and being a YouTuber. Maybe they'll be Mr. Beast someday. I doubt it, but maybe, who knows? But if you're looking at buying a home, what I would look at is the real data. What's actually happening in the market? And this is what's happening. A third are first-time home buyers, almost a quarter are cash sales. Another sixth are investors buying homes, etc. So if you're looking at getting into the market and buying your home, the first home or your first investment property, now's a good time. And because now's a good time because you can get the home at a good price and sometimes have the seller pay some closing costs and get a good deal. And then when rates fall, we simply refinance. We're going to be refinancing a lot of people here in the next, 6 to 18 months. And you could be, if you already own a home. So if I can help you get pre-approved to get creative and get into your home in the next month or two, let's start the process today. Have an awesome day. And I hope it's a really, really, really great one for you.